Good morning, good morning, good morning. Here we are on, I was going to remember, day 9. We are on day 9 of the 12 days of Christmas. And today our tea, I started to open it and I realized, oh, I can't open it yet. Today our tea is ginger mint green tea. So let's finish opening it. And then we will look at all the thingies. Ginger mint. Ooh, smells like spearmint gum. Ginger mint green tea. Get that in there. Get it a soaking away. All right, I think that's gonna have some strong flavor. Oh yeah, ginger mint green tea. Okay, what do we got in there? We've got green tea, ginger, lemongrass, spearmint, and peppermint. I can smell the spearmint. That's the only thing I can smell. It's floating up there. We've got, I covered up my numbers, 30% green tea, 30% ginger. Wow, that surprised me. I can't smell the ginger that much. 20% lemongrass, 10% spearmint, and 10% peppermint. So, smells wonderful compared to some of the other things we've had recently. Oh, now I can smell the lemongrass. I'm going to get right close to it. You can smell the lemongrass. Okay, let's let that sit there and seep for a minute. Or 2 or 3. I got too much junk on here. Well, I'll put it right back where it was. I don't want to knock it over. I don't want to knock it over. That would not be good. So, got a lot going on today. It's the beginning of the year, so we have to deal with things like medical insurance and doctor's appointments and things like that. Not fun stuff, but you know, all that adulting things. And so that's what my day is going to be. Waiting for offices to open and making phone calls and all that kind of stuff. I tried to do something new yesterday, and it isn't going well. And I struggle with when I'm trying something that I haven't done before, when I'm trying a new project or a new technique, and I'm having a problem figuring it out, my first tendency is to just give up on it. Just put it away, not do it. But I don't want to do that. I want to figure these things out. And I don't really have a strong you can't beat me drive. I have a strong I can't do this drive. And I'm trying to overcome that. And I don't have anybody that I can go ask questions of. I don't have anybody that I know that crochets. Now knitting, and you know, my crocheters here, I think you guys are probably in the same boat. There really isn't a place that we can go and ask someone, hey, how do we do this? But with knitting, almost across the board, there's a knitting store that you can go to and say, how do we do this? And someone can help you. But we don't, there doesn't seem to be a place like that with crocheting. Thankfully with YouTube, you can bounce around and look at videos and figure it out. But I did that last night. I looked at about five or six videos, and I still can't see what I'm doing wrong. I can't see the nuance of figuring out this stitch. So I've torn it out twice, the whole thing, and redone it, and I still cannot see the nuance of don't put your hook here, put your hook here, because I can't see the difference of how that makes the stitch look. I know if you do it right, the stitch looks completely different than if you do it wrong, and I'm definitely doing it wrong, but I can't see the nuance of put your hook here, don't put your hook there. So I'm really struggling with making this thing work right. It doesn't look right. I know I'm doing it incorrectly, and I'm struggling to get the help that I need. So it's hard for me to stick with it. And that is something that I struggle with, me personally. If something isn't going well and I can't find the answer quickly or easily, I just want to stop. I just want to say, that didn't work, move on. And that's something that I have to work with, and that's something that I am forcing myself to work with this year, in these last few months. And I've been lucky that I don't know if lucky is the right word. I have been able to figure some things out over the last couple of months because I have persevered and forced myself to work through some things that in the past I would not have. I would have just given up one or two tries and said, well, that didn't work. Where I am making myself stick with it longer in order to figure something out and work harder in order to figure something out. So that's what I'm doing these days. I am trying harder to figure out some things that normally I would just say, can't do it, and move on. So is that a thing for you? Are you a bulldog with something, or are you a butterfly? Do you land on it, give it a second, and then move on to something else? So I'm curious. And I think maybe that's why I've got 4,700 projects all the time, because I lose interest quickly and I don't want to work too hard at any given thing. All right, this tea is very, 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 very light, but it is a green tea. Lot of aroma. Oh, you can smell that mint. Spearmint mostly. Can't smell the peppermint at all, which is sad. All right, let's taste it. It's good, but it just tastes like spearmint tea. Okay. To me, it just tastes like spearmint tea. It's quite good. I don't taste the ginger at all. I wish some of the other flavors were more forward. But I like it. It's very soothing. It's yummy. I like this one a lot. I will drink this one. I can smell the peppermint now more than I can taste it. It's quite good. I do like this one a lot. I would absolutely drink this one. I'm going to let the leaves sit in here and just seep while I'm drinking it. That might make some of that flavor even a little stronger. I like this one a lot. I would absolutely choose this one. I would buy this one, even though it's a green tea. And I wouldn't normally buy a green tea. But I do enjoy this one a lot. And if it were offered, I would absolutely drink this one. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's going to be sad when we're done. We've only got a few days left. And I am really, really enjoying this. I hope that you are able to take a few minutes today and sit down and take a break and put your feet up and just enjoy a cuppa and take 10 minutes to yourself today. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, that is good. I like this one a lot. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.